Hi guys, this is Vinny Santana from Iron Guides. Today I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite workouts, which are called the leg speed intervals. It's a great workout because it's very efficient. You also develop a bunch of skills with one quick session. It's best done on the treadmill and off the bike, but it can also be done at the track or on the road and on an open session, not necessarily off the bike. After 10 to 20 minutes warm-up, do 30 seconds on, running very fast with 30 seconds off. If you're doing this on the treadmill, you can just jump off the belt and rest there. Or if you're on the road, you can do like a very easy jog or walk. You're gonna do this for 10 to 30 minutes, depending on the level, depending on the distance of the event you're training for. And also make sure you focus on the technique for each of the 30 seconds intervals. I suggest you try to do 50 steps per 30 seconds, which means a 100 steps per minute cadence. Count only one side, how many times your right foot is touching the ground over that 30-second interval. Multiply by 2, you're gonna have that 100 cadence per minute or the 50 per 30 seconds. Make sure you also build the intensity into it. You start with your 10K speed, so if you run a 50-minute 10K, maybe start with 12 Ks an hour and build 0.5K an hour for every repeat until you find the sweet spot there that you're getting a good workout, but at the same time you're in full control of your technique. If you're doing this on the road, eventually you're gonna find the sweet spot naturally. You don't have as much of a control of the speed, so that's why the treadmill can be a pretty handy tool. But eventually you're gonna find that sweet spot and just keep on doing those intervals. It's very likely you're gonna get very sore 24 to 48 hours after you're done with the session. Your hip flexor is gonna feel very tight and sore. That's normal, that's expected, and you're gonna get less and less of that as you get used to this workout. You have 4 main benefits for this session. Number one, it's very time efficient. It's actually one of the workouts that I get my athletes who are on the road, who are traveling a lot to do. In half an hour, you get a super quality session done. So for the time-limited athlete, you get a good workout, you don't need a lot of time, and you develop a bunch of things at the same time. So time efficient is one. It also develops your technique, especially if you do this off a long bike ride, which is my favorite, or the day after your long bike ride. You come off the bike after spending hours and hours on the big gear, that slow cadence, you go into the run and bang, you work on that cadence. That on race day, it's gonna help you a lot as well. So you're more aware of what you're doing in terms of technique. Number 3, you still get a lot of aerobic condition out of this. It's 10 minutes to half an hour with your heart rate is gonna be quite high, you're gonna be breathing hard, so you get fitter out of it. And number 4, it's great for hormonal balance as well. People in the fitness industry, they've been using running sprints for a while now to trigger a little bit more growth hormone and testosterone. So we're doing this on a specific triathlon specific type of training as well. I'm gonna demonstrate with 15 seconds repeats just to speed things up a little bit, speed the transition, and so you can see how you should do the transition on and off the treadmill. Here I'm running at 15 Ks an hour, nice and steady, focus on the technique. You see how I just took the break out there and I'm increasing the speed 1K per repeat. So now the next repeat is going to be at 16 Ks an hour. But for your own workout, I suggest, since you're doing a lot more repeats, I suggest you increase the speed by 0.5 Ks an hour each time. Try to run as relaxed as you can, focus on the technique. Technique should always be a priority. You see that I'm running at roughly 100 steps per minute. So each time that I do my 15-second repeat here, I'm doing 25 steps or so. And once again, just pushing the speed a little bit more. The next repeat is going to be 17 Ks an hour. This is probably a little bit too fast for a lot of people and may also be a little bit too slow for some of the most experienced athletes. So just find your sweet spot in terms of speed there, and the training stimulus is going to be the same regardless of the speed that you're doing, if you're doing the right speed for your level. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna add the link on the description of the video to an article explaining a little bit more about this workout so you can go more into the details about it. And I'll see you at the next video. Enjoy your training.